on the phone for all the fight fans out there. We have got Mr. Dan Henderson. Dan, good morning, man.
Good morning.
It's good to talk to you. UFC 139, Shogun v. Henderson. Coming up this weekend, and tell me a little bit about this fight. Is this going to be, it's this Saturday, 7 o'clock, pay-per-view. How big of a fight is this for you? I mean, you fought some big fights.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's a fight that I guess should have happened a long time ago. Both of us fought in the same organization in Japan, in Pride, for years and never fought each other, and a lot of fans have been waiting to see this fight since then.
A lot of people have you winning the fight already. Does that bother you? Is that a confidence builder? Like on your Wikipedia page, it's already chalked up as a win for you. They've just already got it down. They're that confident that it's already a win for Hendo.
No, I don't pay much attention to that. I know that he's a tough opponent, and you know, I got to be out there 100% and focused in order to beat him. So he's by all means, he's not an easy fight at all. So.
Yeah. What's training like? I mean, does training change? I'm sure obviously it changes from fight to fight. But what do you do differently? Like when you're facing, I mean, what's different between training to fight Michael Bisping and training to fight Shogun? Is there a lot of specific things that Shogun does that you're preparing for? Or how does the training differentiate from fight to fight?
It all depends. I mean, Shogun's real well-rounded, so you pretty much have to train on everything, but he throws a lot of kicks and knees and does certain things on the ground. So I just have my training partners kind of do a little bit more of what Shogun likes to do, or whoever my opponent is at that time.
Excellent. Somebody said, on our text line here, thanks, Hendo, for knocking out Bisping. I hate that tool. So they're still happy with you for doing that. It's lasting.
I get thanked about every day for that.
That's good. So yeah, he's been on the show before here, and we got a lot of hate from people too, which I think is fun. It's like you got to stir things up. Do you like getting involved in that kind of trash talking back and forth, or do you like to focus more just on fighting?
No, I pretty much just focus on the fight.
You should hire like a Don King kind of hype man that just goes around and talks smack for you. You can take care of business, and he can just stir up trouble.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me. It'd be a waste of money.
Yeah, right there. Somebody asked when the fight is. The fight's coming up this Saturday, 7 o'clock, pay-per-view, 7 o'clock our time here. And who else is on the card? Any other big fights that you're excited to see?
Yeah, I mean, Vanderlei Silva against Kung Lee. I think that's going to be a good one. Uriah Faber is fighting Bulls. So there's some really good fights on this card. I'm excited to watch them, but typically I won't be able to watch too many of them. I'll be warming up during a lot of the fights, and I'll get to watch them after. I've
never fought, obviously. Like I'm the opposite of a fighter. It's like I'm such a wuss. Like I don't want anybody to hit me. Like don't punch me in the arm. Like I'm just scared of violence. So I don't know what this would be like. But what is it like the day of a fight? I mean, is it like going to work? You're just so in the zone, or do you get those nerves that it's like, uh-oh, what if he, kicks me in the head and knocks me out right as the fight starts? Or, I mean, do you get really nervous and, like, the day of the fight, or is it pretty much just another day for you?
It's more of excitement. I'm excited the day of the fight. I'm focused, and I know what I need to do, and I'm excited that I get to go out and work.
Yeah.
I like my job.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet job, that's for sure. What else are you doing? I know you've got the clothing line. You train. Like what are all of your Dan Henderson ventures right now?
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty busy these days. Trying to get bought a building and moving my gym over to that building. So. Got quite a bit happening.
Is that where most fighters make their money? Like after the UFC money goes away and stuff, is that kind of the next step for a lot of fighters? Is just opening your own school and training people? Is that the logical step?
For some guys, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of guys have to get a job.
Yeah, that would suck to have to be working at like John's plumber supply.
I'm working on not having to do that.
Yeah, that's the goal, I'm sure. Who are some of your idols in the UFC? Do you consider everybody, on your level, or are there certain people that you think are just amazing at what they do?
I'm a fan like anyone else. I don't know if I have anyone specific that's up there. You know, I like the guys that go out there and fight and you know, fight to finish the guy.
And this is your third time back to the UFC. What's the deal with all the change of organizations there? You know, there's certain guys that you just are like, oh, he's a UFC guy and he's always doing the UFC thing. Why the moving around for you? What's the explanation there?
Well, I don't know. I guess originally it was the first time I left was a long time ago. It was the previous owners and there was a lot more money in Japan.
Was that? Did you enjoy?
They had the UFC bought Pride. So I was back in the UFC a while back, and then I just had a better offer somewhere else. So
there's no. It's not like any.
Last time.
No animosity or anything. It's just a business thing.
No, there was no hard feelings and on either side, and they knew it was just a business decision.
Yeah. Did you watch the UFC fight on Fox last weekend, the Dos Santos?
I did.
And what'd you think? Some people were pissed that it was so much build-up and then less than a minute of a fight. I mean, is that just the way it goes sometimes? Do you think that's bad promotion for the sport, or what do you think?
No, I think that's the way it goes sometimes. I think they could have had more than one fight on Fox.
Yeah.
Would have got rid of that problem.
Exactly. Talk to Dana about that. Are you and Dana White on good terms? Everything good between the two of you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Good to see. Well, everything between you and Shogun. How is that? If you could say, are you and Shogun friendly? Do you have anything to say to him, or do you think you're going to knock him out? What's the Henderson comment to Shogun?
Yeah, I like Shogun. He's been, he's real respectful and been around a long time, and he usually goes out there to fight.
There you go. Good.
But I do plan on knocking his head off.
Good positive attitude there. I like it. Dan Anderson taking on Shogun. UFC 139 this Saturday, 7 o'clock on pay-per-view. And any title fight anytime soon against Bones Jones? Is that in the future?
Who knows? Not worried about it right now.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Dan Henderson, thank you so much for being on the show, and good luck this Saturday, man.
Oh, no worries. Thank you.
All right. See you, Dan.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.